Hi everybody, this is Diana, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you today with a YouTube Live instead of my regular Facebook Live, and hopefully I can reach a bigger audience, and we're just going to see how it goes. Alright, so that being said, just like when I'm in the Facebook, I am going to go over to the computer and make sure everything is all good. I'm in the right spot and you can see me and all that good stuff. Okay, so it all looks good. Last time I didn't have the chatting thing on, so anyways, and please, if anyone's listening, let me know you can hear me, because like yesterday I'm using this to make sure my voice is a little louder, and I just want to make sure all's good, because I don't want to turn my computer up and make it be noisy. So anyways, so let's start. This is going to be a new series that I'm doing called Whatcha Makin Wednesdays. And it's just going to be what I've got going on. And so today I did a March 17th, because I looked it up. I did a tall 3D box card, and I'm going to do a slimline one because those are all the rage right now. So that's what I plan to do this afternoon. So let me turn the camera and we'll get started. All right, hold on a second. All right. That looks good. Move that a little bit. All right, just get my adjustments going. Okay, so like I said, I did a tall 3D box. So this is going to be a slimline one. And let me show you the finished card before I go over the measurements, because that way your mind will already be like knowing, oh, okay, this is what this is going to do. So this fits in the slimline envelope, and they're just a number 10 envelope, and I just got mine off of Amazon. So you can get them at Office Supply. You probably have them in your cupboard, because it's basically what we used to write letters and fold them up into 3, and then you'd have your letter. So anyway, so that's what they are. They're just called slimline now. And so this is what the card does. So it just fits inside the slimline. And I am using the DSP called Trimming the Town. And it is so, so cute. So I used this one right here, and I just trimmed it up. And I'll explain the measurements after. So when you pull it out, it actually folds up. So my mom sent me one of these cards, forever ago. And that's when I did the tall one. And I will put a link underneath after this upload so you can catch that. And then, but when the person opens it up, you have your little saying on the back. So I just stamped the "Let the joy of the season fill your heart." And that is from the Wrapped in Christmas, because I wanted something that was kind of not super skinny, but I wanted to feel and then have a little bit of room. So it was perfect. It fit there perfect. So if you're here, please say hi. I'm so glad that you're here, and hopefully you can hear everything. If you have any questions, let me know. All right, so I used the Wrapped in Christmas for the greeting. And then this is actually for the Coming Home and Home Together. This is the bundle that I used for the die cuts. Now I didn't use the Coming Home. I did use it. Remember when I showed you that super cute card I did a few weeks ago with the little beetle bug and stuff? So this is that same stamp set bundle and the same DSP that I'm using for this card. And it's even the Misty Moonlight cardstock. All right. So that's what I'm using there. Let me put this out of the way. So what you do is you have this really fun 3D card that will sit up. So pretend that this is on, your mantle or something. So it sits up And it's just super fun. So let me show you how you do that. All right, so these are the measurements. And then, hey, Barbara, how are you? Okay, so the measurements are 8.5 by 9 is your cardstock. So basically, it's just your 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. You're just going to cut 2 inches off to make it be the 9. And then you're going to score it at 2 inches and 4 inches, 6 inches, and 8 inches. And then it gives you that little lip, and then that's what you're going to glue to make your box, your tall box card. All right, so then let me move this aside. Then your DSP pieces are 1 7/8 of an inch. If you measure in dits like I do, it is the 1 before the 2, the little mark before the 2, and 8 3/4, because you just want it to come in and be just a little bit smaller than the 2. And I could have even made this be a dit before the 9, but I just made it be that size. So it's really up to you in regards to that, but that's your main thing. So let me go to the card. Now I cut one in the Misty Moonlight, but I also cut one in the Real Red, which looks super cute too. And what's neat is when you're cutting the paper, and if you do it this way, instead of having the 4 scenes, so if you have your plain paper for you to write your greeting on, you know, you could do anything, you know, with that little thing. You will actually get 2 of these cards out of a piece of paper, because you'll go 2, 4, 6, and then 2, 4, 6. So the important part is when you're cutting them, especially when there's a scene, you want to, when you cut them, just kind of stack them so that they stay in place. So see how it's continually finishing that picture. So if you just kind of cut a whole bunch and put them in a stack, then it will be like a really big puzzle. So it's best if you get your cards ready and then just put the pieces for each one. And then by all means, if you want to do an assembly line, you could put this one here and then stack, you know, and go. But just when you're cutting them, keep them with its regular one. Okay, so let's start to assemble. Now these little guys are all the little shapes that I got out of the DSP. And I just used the die. And then we're just gonna kind of make our little scene. There's trees, there's little wreaths. There's just so many fun little things. So I just sat there, had the TV on, and I just cut out a whole bunch of little pieces. I don't know if you like to do puzzles. I like to do puzzles. And this is what it kind of reminds me of. The greetings you also can get from this paper. So this is just in that same pack. It's the one that has the wreath in the back. And then all I did was I just sat and I just trimmed a bunch of, you know, writings out. And then I just found the language that I wanted, because it has a whole bunch of different languages in there. French and German. I'm trying to see if there's more in there. They're in there, but that's the ones that I noticed because of the paper pumpkin I did yesterday. I see some of those words, so then I know that it's French and German. Okay, so let's start to assemble our card. Then again, keep your doohickeys in order. So I'm going to put them over here, because what I want to do is I want to start to assemble my box. So I'm just going to crease and then use my boom folder. Just crease on all the scores. And I want to thank Mom for sending me the original card, because it is so cool. And I just love it. And then I was even thinking, I wonder if you could even put and I don't have any of them, or I would try. If you were to put like a little battery operated tea light or whatever inside, then it should glow, you know, I would think. So that would be cool as well to see. Okay, so so that's all done. Now I'm going to use my green tip glue to glue it together. And then I showed you this the other day. Just glue the lid in the bottom of a shot glass with hot glue. Then you just stick it in there and it's always ready to go. All right, so I have my glue on there. Then basically I'm just going to fold the box on itself, and that keeps my box flat. If you hold it up and then just try to glue it, you can be off a little bit and then it won't be true to itself, because you do want it to be able to fold and put inside the envelope. Okay, so there's that. And then I like to have that seam in the back. So this is where, so you have this seam here. So this is where I will put the Let the Joy of the Season Fill Your Heart. And I'm just using my seal. So this is pretty cool because I didn't do a lot of stamping. Now you could totally use the stamp set and do your scenery as well. I just wanted to use the DSP because it was so cute. And then I'm just getting my little, I want it to have a little bit of a lip, you know, a little bit of a frame around it. And then you're just going to start. So this is the back. So this is number 1. So go back to your pieces. So see what happened when I did that? I got them wrong. So you want to look at them first. So you'll see that this is the right place. So see, just kind of watch what you're doing when you're putting them together. If you're watching TV or something, just be aware of the order that you're gluing. And then when you're putting the little houses on and stuff, that's just fun. You don't have to be so anal with it. Okay, so there's that one. Then I'm going to turn it. And I'm going to put this one there. So they're really fun. So this is just to make it a slimline, and I loved this DSP because by doing it as a slimline card, I was taking advantage of almost the whole piece of 12 by 12 paper. I mean, you do miss a little bit on the bottom, but then you can use it and cut out some of those houses or do something else with it. But I loved the slimline, especially for this paper. All right, so that's going to go on here. And it's so cool because it finishes off. So now the church is here at the bottom. So there's our card. And then you can say hi, you know, whatever. All right, so now let's start to put our stuff on. So we have all these little houses, and I just used glue dots. I don't want it to stick out too much because you want it to be able to fit in the envelope, and you don't want anyone like pulling it apart necessarily when they pull it out of the envelope. So I just put all my little things on with glue dots, and I did put some bling and some of the other embellishments. So now is the fun part. So if you have kids, this would be fun for your kids to do too. So I did put a little house on here because I liked it to have the little house on the back. So I'm just going to take my little house and I'm going to stick it on here. I think it needs a tree. So I'm going to come over here to my little bunch of stuff and find a little tree. So here's a smaller tree. So I want to put that on it. So fun. And then we'll put our little tree. And then we have the wreaths, and I want to put a little wreath on my house too. So it's going to go right here. But before I put it on, I'm going to take my Stampin' blends, and this is the mango, and I want it to look like the lights are on in the house. So I'm just going to take my mango and I'm just going to add a little bit of color And then it looks like there's something going on in that room, those two rooms. These rooms, nothing's going on. Dishes are done, kitchen lights out. But we're watching TV and this one's going to bed. All right, so let's see. And I'm just gonna put my little wreath on with the glue dot. And to me, it's too big for the door. So I just put it so it hangs on the windows there. So how cute is that? And then you actually have in the stamp set, is what I put on the car that time. You have the little smoke, so you could actually stamp the little smoke coming out of there as well. That would be super, super cute. All right, so let's see what else we got here. So we've got this little house here. I want to put a little house. Let's see, I want to put a red house. So this little guy lives here. So I'm going to put him there. Super fun. All right. So I'm going to put it here, lay it down flat. So this guy lives here, and the little car is coming to visit this guy. He also needs a tree, and I'm going to give him a big tree. There you go. So that's cute. And let's see, what else do we have in my little stack of stuff? And then there's also, so like, see this one matches this one. So you could even put it up on top and stack it so he pushes out a little bit. There's also, let's see, I like this one. You just want to make sure they're not too big. So let's see if this one's too big when I cut it. Because I like to leave a little bit of the snow. I like to leave a little white around it because that kind of mimics how it is on the die. So then the houses all kind of look the same. So let's see if this is going to fit or not before I cut it all the way out. So he does fit, but he's a little big. So I'm going to go, nope, we're not going to do him. We're not going to do him. So I'm going to do this guy instead. So he lives over here in front of the mountains. Isn't it fun? It is so fun. Okay. So he's going to be here. And you can do the same thing. You can do the little embellishments. I like the tree. Did I put a big tree? I'm going to put a big tree by the church. And everybody was at church and they decorated the tree. So I'm going to use, these are the embellishments that actually go with this suite. All the trimmings embellishments. So I'm going to grab a little star from here. I'm going to put a little star on the tree. Then I'm going to use, I have this little stash of embellishments. Then I'm going to use the red rhinestones. And we're going to decorate the tree a little bit. So fun. It just makes it more personal, you know, when you make it be a little unique. So there's a tree decorated. And then this also has little round balls. So let's see if we have any people. So we have these people. Now they're hugging. Where's the other? Here's this one. All right, so like when you see this one, so so these guys are skating. This guy, I had the season's greetings, so I had made it look like he had like like he's holding up a banner. So let's see. So what you can do is you can take either these, and then they would have some snowballs flying around. So let's have some snowballs flying around. But then we also have, and I had used, remember I told you yesterday, I always have an unopened pack. Well, I used my open pack. So my snowflakes, I don't have an unopened pack. So they are the Snowflake adhesive backed embellishments. So that's these right here. There's 2 different color varieties in there. So what I want to do is I want there to be snowflakes falling down from the sky as well. So I'm just going to put, so look how cute. Look how cute the snowflakes are. Hi, Candy. I know, like I'm trying to do more YouTube lives. So I think I confused people because I did announce it in my Stamping with Dye Facebook group. But I tried to put the link so people knew I was going to be over here. So I hopefully it wasn't too confusing. But look how cute it is by adding those little snowflakes on there. But it's just fun. So let me put some more snowflakes on this other one because I didn't put any on there before. But this is fun to use any background paper. It doesn't have to make a scene. This one just is extra cute when it makes a scene. So, and let's see, where's my little thingy? Oh my gosh, I put it in my thing. And this DSP is actually one of the ones that is on sale this month. So if you think that you want to do, something like this for Christmas, you want to make sure you grab, the DSP this month so that you get it on sale. And then you have a couple months or a month and a half in order to make your little guys and get them ready. But they're just super fun, and I think it would look so adorable on your mantle. And the red is really cute too. That pop of red. So let's do the red one. So I'm not going to stamp the greeting because I think this one I might want to write something instead. And what's nice about it is because they lay flat, you can still write on them. Like even though it's like a 3D card, it lays flat. So if you decide, you know what, I do want to stamp something on it, you can add that later. Like you don't have to worry about, oh, I need to do it now or I can't. Not a problem because it lays flat. All right, so again, I'm going to glue this green tip glue. See how fun? They're very, 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 very quick. And if you just use any other DSP, I just want to lay that down. These, you can make these all year long, really. All right. So that's on there. And then I'm just going to start to assemble. Make sure I have my seam in the back. And it's the same thing as I did before. This time, it's just going to be a blank piece of white. And if you, and this is, like I said, this is the same idea as I did to that card that my mom sent me. And again, look at your little pieces. Oops, so see, I switched them again. So the church is there. What was I going to say? Oh, so if you don't want it to be a slimline card, you would just shorten it to fit in a regular envelope. And then that's what the video was that I showed before. And like I said, I'll put a link in here afterwards so that you can see it. And then I had like a pop-out thing in the front. So this time I kept that. I didn't do that because the paper is so nice on its own. I didn't think I needed, anything else like that would pop out. All right, let me get this on here. And I'm sure hoping that it's going to get some cooler weather in Arizona. We still are having some warm days. I turned the air conditioner on because it's kind of noisy in the video. And I am sweating. All right, and the last one. So see, they're pretty quick to put together, really. And they're just such a fun card. So this one I'm going to put, I think I want to put the wreath. Hey, Jan, I think, what would the wreath look like up there? I think the wreath would look cute. Or maybe here. Oh, I think the wreath would look cute there. So, I know, Jan, I think I confused people by coming over here. All right, so I'm going to put the wreath here. And then I definitely have to do more snowflakes because that is just too cute. I think that just makes it. Don't you think? These snowflakes just make the sky come alive. Love it. And then we can see what little houses we have and little trees. Now you can, if you want, you could cut out more from the paper, like, but there's not a die for everything, so you could cut out the little stick trees if you wanted. I just didn't do that. So, but, so let's see. Is this? So this one. So I have a little stack of ones that are too big, so that I can make a different card with them. So I like that house there. Oh, yeah. I know. My time, I never know what time to go. So, and then when the time changes, it's going to get everybody all mixed up again. All right. So here is, so I think, let's see, what else do we want to put? More trees, definitely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this tree with a pop-out one. And I don't think there was that many people except the kissing people. They're on there. This would be a cute, if you had the kissing people on there, it could be like your first, whatchamacallit, when you just got married. You know, because you got your church, and then you have your kissies. You could say, oh, you know, our first Christmas together. So that would be fun. Because I don't think, there's like nobody else on this one. So this would be a perfect one. All right, so let's see. What else do we want to put on here? Well, I definitely want to put, I kind of like putting that house on the back. I don't know why, but I do. I do like putting the little house in the back. Just so that it kind of goes with the other part. So I'm going to put this house on the back. Like that. And again, I have to put a tree. But you know what? I'm going to show you what I meant about the stack. So here is the stamp set. So here's the matching stamp set. So I'm going to use, so this is what I put on the beetle bug. Remember? I had a smoke coming out of the back of the beetle bug. So now I'm going to ink that up, and I don't want it to be black. I'm going to use, see, this is me thinking on the fly. All right, so I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight because I don't want it to be bad smoke. So, and then I just want to make sure that that's inked up good. Yep. All right, so I've got it inked up with the Misty Moonlight, and then, so now he's got some smoke coming out of there. So that looks kind of cute too. So I might have to do that to this one as well. And it looks kind of neat because you have the red greeting. And then you have the blue. So it all kind of goes together because you have your blues. And, well, this is just the Slimline, Jan, it's just a Slimline card. But I've made it, remember that, the tall 3D box card I did in March. So this basically is the same kind of card, but I made it Slimline size so that you can, you know, use the Slimline envelopes. And like I said, I got these on Amazon. So, and I just glued a little house on there. But it just is a different way to do a Slimline. But look how cute. So this one doesn't have the whatchamacallit. So he won't get any. But see, you could stamp it there too. I don't want to smoke those people out though. But anyways, it's just fun. So it's another, yeah, I'm glad you like that, Jan. It's just a fun way to do, you know, a different, might make people go, well, that is the cutest thing. Look at how those things are just standing up. You know, we got the cutest card. So unique. And it takes like one piece of cardstock. You know, and then if you do with the scenery, you can get 2 with that one piece of 12 by 12. And then of course you need your white piece in order to get 2 from the 12 by 12. Because I hated to put 4 and then cover it up with the greeting, because then I was just going to waste that beautiful scene. So that's why I just stuck the white one on the back. So, but, and then just kind of keep them not super bulky, because you want them to be able to go in the envelope. And you could probably even have these envelopes at home. I just got these blue ones because I for my virtual fall social, the card was blue, so I wanted it to go. And look at it, fits in there like so cute. You can decorate it so many ways. When things are bigger, you can like do so much more, you know? So anyways, but I think I showed everything. Oh, what did I forget? You need the hostess code. So if you need anything in the month of October, which is what, a couple weeks left, and you don't have a demonstrator already, please reach out, and I would really appreciate it. And let's see here. Let me flip the thingy over, and I will say bye, because I'm so bad about not flipping the camera and not saying bye. But I want to thank you for joining me for the YouTube Live, and I want to do more of these. So I'm thinking my Whatcha Makin Wednesdays will be on here, and then I think that people will get used to seeing them here. But I will still put the link on my blog, and I will still put the link in our Facebook group. But so anyways, I want to say see ya. Have a great rest of the week, and I look forward to see you soon. Bye for now. Okay, so now it's the fun part of it's a little different to finish it, isn't it? As I'm talking to everybody, let's try the X. Hey, Virginia. All right, I'm going to say bye. I'll talk to you later.